Hey kids, look, it's General Hordak. I think it's so cool we can finally make this look for Hordak out of the figures that are out right now. So this was the outfit that Hordak wore in the flashback in the Secret of the Sword filmation movie, where Hordak is leading the Horde to invade Eternia. And so he wore this kind of battle armor. I'm not sure if he's a lower rank or if this is just kind of an armor he wears when he's in a war type of situation. But what's really significant too is that this is the outfit he wore when he snuck into the royal palace and stole baby Adora and took her back to Etheria. So it's also the baby snatching Hordak variant here. So it's a very significant outfit, and so it's really, really cool we can finally make it. So the first thought I had when I heard the Horde Trooper's head was removable in Masters of the Universe Origin was, man, we got to make that General Hordak. However, there is a problem here in that the Origins Hordak has his collar attached to his head just like the old figure. And so when you remove it, you get that collar and it doesn't fit on the figure. And it also looks weird because, of course, he didn't have the black collar when he was wearing his battle armor. But then they came out with a Masterverse version of Hordak based on the Filmation cartoon. And the cool thing about Masterverse is it's not true of every figure, but a lot of figures, the heads are compatible with Origins. And sure enough, they actually made the collar a separate piece from Hordak's head for the Masterverse figure. So he does have some articulation where he can turn his head without turning the collar. But that also means you can remove the head without the collar. Now the head is absolutely perfect, but you're going to notice that there is a big difference between the armor he's wearing in the cartoon in that it doesn't have a collar on it at all, and the Origins Horde Trooper does have a huge collar. So if you just put that head on there and it's looking down or looking straight at you, you're going to get this. It's going to cover up his mouth and it's going to look kind of funny like that. But all you do is have the head look up a little bit, and I think it looks phenomenal. And I think it is just absolutely perfect. Hordak looks like he is ready to lead the forces of the Horde to invade Eternia and steal babies, and it is just awesome. And this guy lends himself to some really cool display options. So if you want to get some extra Horde Troopers, some extra Royal Guards, you can absolutely create yourself your own little Battle for Eternia straight out of the Filmation cartoon. Now, Hordak here is a deluxe Masterverse figure, so he comes with extra accessories, and he is not cheap. I did get him on clearance at Target, which helps, but, you know, it's still a lot to pay for just a head. However, I think there's a lot of uses you can also get out of this figure. It's modeled after Filmation Hordak, and I think it looks really cool if you want to use it that way. There's a lot of different accessories, blaster parts, blast effects, the claw that he can form in the cartoon. And of course, you can just have him with two hands if you want. So there's just a ton of different accessories for Filmation Hordak poses. And then he includes these accessories that are based on his Masters of the Universe figure. And so you can pose him with that. There's a cape that comes with him. And you can also use those weapons on your Masters of the Universe Origins Hordak as well. And the box that he comes with is also pretty phenomenal. It has a backdrop in there you can absolutely use for display. I think it looks really cool. And the box itself is actually a really great display item. It has some really phenomenal artwork that goes really well with the figure if you want to use that. And even the side of the box has really beautiful paintings on there. There's just a lot of different options. Now, if you haven't bought Masterverse yet, it is a little bit smaller than the Classics figures, so the compatibility there, it can be a little funny, but there are plenty of options in Masterverse. They've come out with a ton of heroes he can fight, a ton of villains, and they're coming out with Princess of Power figures, including a deluxe She-Ra that's out right now that looks like her Filmation appearance, and also there's going to be a Catra based on her Filmation appearance. All right, well, that's it. Just super excited to finally be able to create a baby-stealing Hordak in Masters of the Universe Origins. All right, guys, like and subscribe for more videos. And until next time, good journey.